comedian James D. And follow Jiggy Jaguar at JIGGYJAGUR. Join us next week here on the network.
Oh, and next week we will be back with a brand new Radio Xenu edition of the Jiggy Jaguar radio program. Sunday radio show today. Sieg in the building. Yes, that's Sieg. Did you see him on camera there with his treasure troll? It's a hell of a deal. We've got our DJ in the building. He, of course, is on footage somewhere, smoking the pot, as Johnny Kim would say.
Not never.
Oh, you were smoking the pot in my building with Gallagher?
Not never do you have footage.
You a hookah? But last night, I was talking about, I got thrown out of the Muse Ballroom last night. I got thrown out of a children's benefit. A benefit for children for Christmas. I was tossed. Wow. Let me explain this whole thing. And then we'll get to our heavy meddlers. Of course, they don't get thrown out of venues because they're the entertainment. But hang around with me or you, Mr. Sig, long enough, you will. Okay, last night, I show up to the Muse Ballroom. Of course, the Muse is the old Moose Lodge in Salina, Kansas. It was an old Moose Lodge. It was bought by a guy named Johnny Kim, an Asian guy by the name of Johnny Kim. I talked to the booker for Mushroom Head one time, and he's like, never heard of an Asian guy named Johnny. But so we had this. Johnny is very, very, very traditional Asian man. Oh my God. You know, he has that whole attitude of women are second-class citizens in his world. I'll give you a good story. We were out when he first opened the building. We went out, me and Ross Long. We go out, we're hanging out, and we're like, Johnny's wife had painted the whole building because Johnny was not going to do it. So Johnny's wife painted the whole building. And we showed up one time and we're like, where's your wife at, Johnny? Oh, she on the roof. I'm like, what? It's like 100 degrees outside. We're like, what? Oh, she on the roof. I'm like, what? She had no roof. He's like, oh, yeah, she on the roof. So we go outside. She's on the roof, tarring the roof. She's got this mask on, this outfit. She's up there tarring it. We stand there for a little bit. Sun starts beating down on Johnny. He's like, it's too hot. Let's go back in. So Johnny Kim, who owns this building, he has a thing called the no re-entry rule. And that is you come in, you leave, you're done. If you come in, you leave, you're done. Now, this was done just in case he ever booked Metallica, Garth Brooks, or Poison. And he had the capacity. People would leave to go smoke, he'd kick them out. This doesn't count if you've booked a local band who's going to bring in 15 people. That's the capacity's 900 in this place. If people go outside and come back in, it's fine. So Ross and I were going to go to this show last night. So Ross goes by the Dollar Tree, loads up on like $50 worth of kids' toys. We show up at the building. Now, Ross showed up before me, which is probably a good idea because Ross got to stay. Ross showed up, threw a toy in, got in. Hung out with everybody, had to go outside and smoke. So he goes out to his car, gets another toy, smokes, comes back in. They're like, you can't come back in. You got to throw a toy in. Okay, here's a toy. He did this all night. He had plenty of toys because he had plenty of cigarettes. That's how it works. So then I show up, and I throw my toy in, and I start to walk in, and Johnny comes, and he stops me, and he goes, what are you doing here? Now, of course, he's always called me, it's Jiggy, but he always calls me Ziggy. I don't know why. But he goes, oh, Ziggy, what are you doing here? I said, Johnny, I haven't been to your building in 5 years. One, because he hasn't really had a lot of shows, but I said, I'm just here to see the band, see my friends, blah, blah. No, 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 no. You banned. You banned from the building. So I go out to the parking lot. Walking around in the parking lot. It's getting ready to rain. And a couple of these bands that were coming in late see me and start talking to me. Johnny sends security over and tells me I can't even be in the parking lot. I have to be in the street if I want to talk to people. So I literally get kicked off. So, as I've liked to refer to Johnny Kim as the secret Asian man, he is once again causing all sorts of hate and discontent in Salina.
I'm not surprised.
He kicked a sound guy out one time because the guy needed to go get batteries for his wireless mic. He's like, you got to get out. And the sound guy's like, well, I have to turn the sound on. That's fine. Well, I'll let you in just this once. So, so that's Johnny Kim in a nutshell. So I've been now kicked out of a children's benefit show when I was trying to contribute a toy. All you did is say don't join the army. That's all you did. All DJ over here did was allegedly.
Allegedly.
There's no footage anywhere that we can see.
Never.
There's no footage.
Never will ever be footage.
There's no footage anywhere. But you're evil. You're a pot smoker guy. Get out.
Don't believe the rumors. Look me up on Facebook, DJ You Know Who, Instagram, DJ You Know Who, Twitter, all of that, YouTube, all
And
of
a
that.
Y-O-U, or you
Y-O-U. Spell it out.
say it again.
Y-O-U.
Say it again.
Y-O-U. DJ You Know.
You know who?
Y-O-U.
Oh, now Sig is going to give career advice to DJ You Know.
Right
This
now.
guy's been all over the planet.
All right now.
He's been to Chicago. He's been to the Philippines. You're going to sit there with your treasure troll and give him career advice on his name. So let's go. What is it? Because when this is over, I'm going to have you advise this up-and-coming heavy metal band here. And then they're going to be playing Johnny's and getting kicked out and not know why. But
It'll be for a child's benefit show.
Exact same situation.
Yeah, it's going to be the same thing.
Toys.
well, you know what's funny about old Johnny, and in all fairness to Johnny, this is not Johnny that did this. It was his brother who did this, but it's still the same family tree, in my opinion. But they had a guy who was a really big black guy in a really big heavy metal band. They played the Muse one time, and he goes out, of course, much like always happens, he has to go get batteries for his wireless mic. So he goes out parking lot, goes to come back in. His band is on stage getting ready to play. They need him. Is the last piece of the puzzle. He comes in and he goes, oh, I got to go. Johnny's brother's like, no re-entry. He's like, I'm supposed to play. No re-entry. And he goes, I got to get on stage, dude. So I don't know what your problem is, but I got to go. And Johnny's brother's like, listen here, you. And we all know what he said.
Oh, he didn't say that, did he?
Oh, shit.
Listen here, you. That guy gets into this big old shakedown with this guy. They throw the black heavy metal guy out of the building because he touched a member of the Muse staff. He runs around the back of the building, jumps on stage with his band, and they play. And then when it's over, they all go out the back door with their gear and leave. They, of course, have never played Johnny's ever since. So,
I'm just telling you guys, if we ever have to do that after show, like sneak out the back door, we better not be taking our time.
I'm going to be one mad
We'll just leave your
dude.
kit. And everything will go good. No, we're not leaving anything. Are you kidding me?
I don't think we'll be able to play the show, dude. That
You'd be done. Yeah.
human, man. I would be mad.
See,
Well, you
this.
always write better when you're mad.
There you go. Turn that anger and aggression into a track.
I do play better when I'm angry. I will say that.
It's a hell of a deal. It is the world famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience. 48 minutes after the hour. DJ, you know who in the building. Forget about it. Kevin Sieg, of course, going to give you career advice. You need to change that name. You could be pot smoking DJ guy, I guess, if the rumors are true.
No, church parking
lot pot smoking DJ, dude.
You get it right about that.
Hey, man, you're falling right in line with 2 Chainz, Wale. Right in line, bro. It's all good.
Well, and you know what's funny about this whole thing is that before this whole thing went down, he told me one time when I was in there, he's like, they are playing unfamily friendly music on the radio. And I'm like, hold on, John. Our format is hip hop. You're gonna run into that, buddy.
And then even before that, though, we had a meeting.
2 Chainz and Inyo.
He had the
Right there.
And he was like, we want an urban. Then we're gonna do, adult.
Spanish, adult contemporary.
And then a little R&B. And so, okay,
We're gonna go from Adele saying hello to people to 2 Chainz to la 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 music because they want to do Latin.
Right, and they were really pressing that.
They really want to be a Latin station, and I'm like, that's not a good mix. You can't go from rap to Latin unless you're gonna do. There's this stuff that they're starting to experiment with in the Latin world. It's called reggaeton. It's Spanish rap. That's what you go with. You don't go with Mark Anthony into Snoop Dogg. Forget about Dre, and then Mark Anthony's telling me how much he loves people. You can't do both. That's a bad transition. And then the middle, you're going to have somebody telling me, you're listening to KYOM radio. Not a good mix.
You're going from Beethoven's Fifth to Raining Blood by
Exactly. They already have a Bob station, John, and they do it very well at the Bob station.
So what comes next? Electronic country?
Electronic country would be badass. Well, it's funny. Years ago, one of my gym partners said, well, they ought to have something called a hick hop. And I'm like, oh, they do now. They do have country rap.
Unfortunately.
You can hear it on the radio.
That's right. You can hear it on the radio. You're not.
Doesn't mean you really want to listen to it.
Yes. Doesn't mean you want to listen to it. It's just, it's a hell of a deal.
So what is this reggaeton stuff? Is that like SPN?
It's like Daddy Yankee and all them. It's just.
It sounds like a bucket of shit to me.
Well, yes. Well, see, what I think it is, and from what radio people have told me, it's Spanish hip hop, and you listen to it, and then by the time you realize they're not speaking English, it's over. So it doesn't matter. And I'm like, okay. That's how we're making our programming decisions now in radio. Fantastic.
Hundreds of thousands of people thought the dudes in that Macarena song were saying English words while they were rapping their little song.
See? I just... So DJ, you know what reggaeton is. You've got experience in this this reggaeton shenanigans.
I'm up in all genres, so I know a little.
Well, that's awesome. Well, see, this is the thing. I don't know that they got a lot of problems over there at at K-Sun Radio, and maybe we'll get it figured out. Maybe it's just throw the towel in and walk away. I don't know. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Either way, I'm gonna keep on putting in.
Well, you're just gonna keep doing the damn thing.
City to city, state to state.
So
I'm only local when I'm in your city.
that's right. If Sig has his way, you'll only be local to one city because he's gonna give you career advice later.
Hey, sir.
What did he say?
He looked at me. Your wheels was turning. Changed that name. The DJ parking lot, church smoking. We in a church parking lot. That's what they said.
That's where they.
What next? You gonna be
That's right.
I'm still waiting on this footage. Though.
So what?
Where's this
So they
footage?
see you in like a 64 sitting there rolling up and
I
something
don't
like
know.
that. What's going on?
I don't know. I'm still waiting for the footage.
You sitting there fucking easy, just rolling up, like, what's going on?
The radio station is a church parking lot.
That's right. Damn shame. Damn shame that it's not true, or damn shame that it is true. What are you talking about over there, Kevin? Lord. Kevin's like, the lights went out in Brooklyn. There it is. What are you doing? Is it haunted? What are you doing over there? My God.
Use the Force Young Padawan.
If we don't give those guys in Wichita more ammunition just by that last segment, I don't know what we're gonna do. It's amazing.
But you know they say if you ain't popping, or you ain't got no hit. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
That's right.
That's the #1 song in the southeastern region too.
Look at that.
Don't buff the hate.
Don't buff the hate. What are we at, a car wash? What are you doing over there?
Yeah.
Can I get him to at least vacuum the floor mats in the front? They do that at Walmart. I used to do that job, but back in high school when I was a high schooler.
Back when dinosaurs roamed the earth.
That's right.
Yeah.
At least it's not the good dinosaur. I went when we went last night to the movies in Salina. We went and seen a Disney movie. I cried like a child at the end of that.
Jiggy, I don't think that's something you should admit to over the air. Like, you're a grown man. I don't think you should admit that you cried to a kids movie in a public theater.
Hey man, it's Disney. It's Disney.
All right,
It's Disney.
tell me you haven't watched a Disney movie recently. I can tell you did. You watched it with me. Yeah, but I didn't cry. Just because you didn't cry on the outside don't mean you didn't cry.
That's right.
And the thing about Jiggy Jaguar, he gonna give it to you 100.
That's right.
Yes,
That's amazing.
Hey, look, though, right quick, we're talking about haters. Right quick, I want to talk. Ask my man Brody here.
Uh-oh.
I have this page, right? It's my DJ page. How many people have viewed this one particular item?
656 people.
Okay, so now Brody's about to tell us how many people liked it.
3.
Facts. 3 people. Facts. And that's how haters be. They
That's
wanna
right.
listen to they want to be nosy. They want to have something to talk about. They ain't gonna like it. But it's okay. I know you're still looking.
That's fine.
DJ, you know who. Holla at me.
There's always going to be many controversial things that people in the music industry are going to try and do, and there's always going to be people that
Yes.
there's always going to be a certain group of people, if not a whole lot of people, that are going to be like, I don't like that. And what is going to make you stand out the most is that you keep doing it because
That's right.
it's your passion.
That's right.
That's what we do.
Do your
That's what
thing.
we do with our stuff.
Manny just dropped a jewel on y'all, America.
That's right. Now, Brody, how did you go from being a nice young man to being in a heavy metal band?
We'll see.
How did this happen?
Let me.
Who corrupted you? I know it wasn't my cousin Tylen because
No.
she's too busy corrupting South Africans at the state fairgrounds during September. But
No, actually, it was Scotty's fault over here. Because he's actually been a big influence on my heavy metal music and stuff like that, showing me different bands all the time, and I've always had an appreciation for it. But doing what I do, what I've done before, which
Yes.
is mostly acoustic gigs, it's really hard to play heavy metal on an acoustic guitar by yourself.
yes,
So
that would be awesome, and that would be a great feat if you
somebody
could ever pull that off.
right, I would be famous in a heartbeat.
Yes.
Only person can do that with Jack Black.
Right. Amen. All hail Jack Black. All hail Jack
Master
Black.
Exploder. Look
But-
it up.
So
Cock push-ups.
But me and Scotty here have been trying to put a band together for quite a few years now, and with a lot of failures. We tried to put a band together called through Calm and Chaos, and that went down the drain in less than 2 weeks. And
That was like when you're sitting there taking a shower, you know, and then you got some of that water in your tub, and then you pull the plug, and then the little tornado goes down.
That's what that was.
that's what that
It was mighty. It was a mighty tornado, but
So and
it
then,
fizzled out pretty quick.
and then you know, I came into this actually a little bit later. Kashawn and our bass player, who's not here, Nathaniel, and our original lead singer, Tyler, had actually started this. And
That's cool.
Tyler actually went and joined the Air Force, and so he shipped out.
Wow.
And
Look,
So we got-
Kevin, someone for you to offend
That's
with
the
your
whole band
with your veterans.
Are you in the band?
No,
No, you are. You
She's just security.
drums? Oh, you sing?
Yeah,
so we got Bryson, our lead singer, right here.
Okay.
We got Scotty, one of our guitarists.
So
Deshaun, our other guitarist. Scotty's fiance, Dina, way over there on the other
she's
side of the room.
pretty.
What do you play?
And then I play the drums.
okay.
I kill it on the drum set.
Get on the drum.
This
Double
is
bass?
the beat maker.
He's the one that plays the triangle in the back.
Double bass?
Oh,
Let's triangle.
yeah. A lot
right.
of double bass. Yeah.
He's the guy that lays down the beats whenever I get an ethnic feeling in me.
Hey, you might as well stick with the theme of today's show. That's right, an ethnic feeling.
What's funny is we actually have stage names that we kinda,
Oh, but you have
it's,
stage names.
it's actually kind of cool.
That's
We
awesome.
decided to be ballsy right from the beginning.
Yeah, like
That
what's
is
the point
awesome.
if you
Go
you know
big or
go
go home.
exactly go big or go home.
Is she in
So
the band? The lady?
no,
She's DJ security.
Security?
You know how like Gaddafi had all those female ninjas with him before he died. That's essentially what we have in this room today.
Notice you don't say nothing, right? Making sure, just making sure.
but yeah, we got Kishan over here. His name is Crime, but it's not spelled Crime. It's spelled Krhyme. And
It's for marketing purposes. So if they ever sign with Vince McMahon in the WWE, you can't take their likeness.
he came up with this cool little
K
saying.
rhyme, whichever you want to put it. Crime, beast on the strings. K rhyme, katana on the beat.
Beast on the strings. That's a T-shirt idea.
Yeah,
Holy
he's
crap.
a killer on the guitar. And then we got Scotty, and that is his stage name. It's Scott Smith, but his real name is Jeremiah.
This guy right here.
What is a Jeremiah?
I have no
don't
idea.
know what
What
a
kind
Jeremiah
of
is.
guitars do you use, sir?
Oh, they've got, I think, how many? 11 guitars?
Between the two of us, we have
What
11.
brand? What brand?
He has 11, but he doesn't play them all at once. That's someone else.
Ibanez, Schechter.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Mostly
then,
Dean, Ibanez, and Schechter is what we play.
Good metal guitar.
then we got Trip 6 over here.
Trip
Yep. And then
He's funny looking.
I'm B Savage.
B7.
B
B
Savage.
stands for
B
little
Savage.
bitch.
Oh, whatever.
B
It's like a
Savage.
Bingo, yeah.
That's right. It's like he's gonna go do bingo after this is all over with. B Savage.
'Cause I'm a savage on the drum set. That's what's up.
Not to be confused with Randy
When you
Savage.
guys playing? Where?
We are playing at the Rusty Needle on the 18th of this month,
Oh, okay.
and the show starts at 10, and we play second, so we'll probably come on about 10:45,
Look at that.
11 o'clock. So
Right in the middle.
yeah,
So if y'all
Holy
want to come hate
smokes.
on us, that's where we're at.
If you want to go hate on us, that's where we're at.
at least we'll have an audience.
Well,
At
see,
least
that's
we'll have
the
an
thing.
audience.
That's how you gotta look at it, man. At the beginning of your career, that's how you gotta look at it.
Ludwig,
Exactly.
Pearl, drums.
I play my set is a Tay Studio set, and then I've got the Evans EC2 heads on my toms, and then
Electronic drums or regular?
no
Yeah,
drum set, and then Aquarian triple threat snare head,
Huh.
Zildjian cymbals,
That'll work for 'em.
and Pearl Eliminator double bass pedals.
Ooh.
Look at that.
That's because he eliminates the sound of his bass and he just plays a snare.
Whatever.
Hey, whatever you got to do to get the job done.
I'm actually
That's
kidding.
all I say.
I'm kidding. He doesn't use the snare that often. He more uses his triangle.
What kind of strings did we get on that she double and that Dean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, those strings are badass, man. If you ever want a recommendation for strings to get on your guitar,
DR.
Right here.
DR.
That's awesome.
Heavy, just gaugy. Whenever you play them, they put out a great sound, especially if you're trying to play some heavy metal. Because
That's cool.
Because we have these guitars tuned in C right now.
Plate.
And playing that deep, it just sounds amazing. Squeals, pinch harmonics, everything just sounds great.
Awesome.
Not to mention when you play Mario. I mean, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, that's one thing that's kind of annoying is we'll be trying to like be serious and practice and stuff.
And you guys are playing video game music.
He'll
or professional wrestling entrance themes.
No,
which is
he'll
always
break
fun.
out. He'll break out
The NWO music.
with the Super Mario theme song on his guitar, heavy metal version, just do 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 do.
And he's not all to blame. You start following him.
Oh yeah, well of course.
You're the
you
one
can't-
that comes in with your eliminators.
Hey, I come in with those blast beats and just. Oh yeah.
He thinks he's Joey Jordison or something.
Don't forget my random screams in the background.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you guys sound check next week, you should sound check to the Super Mario.
Hell yeah.
If they let us, we will.
We're gonna do it. Either that or what's the other one you play?
Star
Wars.
Well, Star Wars.
Hey, it would work. It's the day they released the movie.
Oh, I guess we're gonna play Star Wars for y'all on the Rusty Needle.
Good work.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Play Pirates of the Caribbean, Jurassic
If
Park.
you guys are nerds,
whatever.
and if you guys are RPG nerds, you know what Skyrim is. I can go ahead and play that for you.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
We have a lot of fun learning a lot of useless things to entertain ourselves.
That's right. Have fun with it. That's what it's all about. So you guys are playing next week. Are you guys in the process of recording a CD, putting things together? What's going
right
on there?
now, we're trying to find. So if there's anybody out there that wants to record our demo for free, I would love it. We would love it. But right now we're in the midst of looking for a way for us to record our demo, so we can get press kit together and get all that stuff.
That's cool.
But right now we're just trying to write songs and make it happen. I think we've got how many originals so far?
We should have
7.
We have like
Well, hell, that's enough for a friggin' EP.
I think we have 7, and then like 3 in the making.
What covers do you do?
We do 3 covers. We're doing 3 covers for this set list. Unholy Confessions by Avenged Sevenfold. Killing in the Name Of by Rage Against the Machine.
That's cool.
And then Last Resort by Papa Roach.
Wow.
We're going real old school with Papa Roach. It's like, I can't find a guitarist that doesn't know how to play that song. I mean, the riff, I guess you could have a teeny bit of trouble with the riff, but the song itself, I haven't seen somebody that cannot play that song. It's pretty simple.
you haven't been looking too hard. Look to your look to my right.
You haven't been looking too hard.
Shut up.
It's kind of a filler.
Now he's gonna go home and work on it for like 4 hours straight, and he's gonna come back next practice and goes, "Screw you! I can play Last Resort."
I can play it now. That's awesome.
He's gonna do that now.
Well, let's do this. We're going to take our top of the hour break. When we come back, we're going to chat a little bit more with our heavy metal friends over there. Kevin is going to, I don't know what the hell he's going to do. You're going to play some Christmas music for us when we come back? Is that?
I think he's gonna make a poo.
Is that the plan?
The Bebop Christmas song.
The Bebop Christmas song. Okay. Well, we're going to do the Big Bop Christmas song. And then we're going to talk about this gig at the Needle. And DJ is going to get on the ones and twos, as they say. I don't know who's saying it, don't know why they're saying it, but dollars to donuts, and let's hope Kevin brought the donuts. We'll get it going. And we got more coming up.
If I was a Jiggy Jaguar, Jiggy Jaguar, Jiggy Jaguar, Jiggy Jag, I would jig the Jiggy Jag, Jiggy Jaguar, jig jag.
Tommy McCormick was home alone. His parents were out for the evening. 9 p.m. Little Tommy finds his father's private videos in the bedroom closet. 9:14 p.m. Tommy is faced with an emergency. He immediately calls the number this show taught him to call. The following is an actual recording from that call.
Hi, my name is Candy.
Will Candy help little Tommy in time? Find out tonight on Emergency 1900.
Thank you for calling Sex Kitten.
Emergency 1900. Always there when you need them.
Well, Joey, looks like we're up the creek. What do you know? I forgot my paddle. Guess we're just gonna have to make out.
Clinton, I know your overactive hormones are controlling your libido-driven behavior, but we need to do some serious issue resolution first.
Man, Joey, I love how you use big words and make speeches totally inappropriate for a teenager. Let's get it on.
I'm sorry, Clinton, but I need an honest answer first. Would you rather be here with Jen?
Honest answer? Hello? Do you realize who you're talking to? Whoops, look what just fell out of my pants.
Clinton!
Hello, my name is John Jack Jr., and I would like to present Jiggy Jaguar. Don't sweat it, there's a lot of people to go around with them. Hey, do you want their autograph? Cool! Hey, hello, sir!
Are you sick of your job? I know you are. Do you want a career that'll really take you places? Sure, we all did. Well, I'm somebody now, so why don't you do what I did? Join the school for air traffic controllers. In just 2 short months, I learned how to use a really big pair of binoculars. And so many pretty lights. I know how to talk airplane talk, and I get to watch all the big airplanes fly way up in the sky.
Tower, come in.
And I get to wear a real nice uniform, too.
Tower, come in.
When I'm up here in the tower, everybody looks like itty-bitty ants down there.
Mayday.
Oh, yeah. I have lots of friends, too. Like my bud Bill. Say hi, Bill.
Not now, Larry. I'm busy. Yahtzee.
What's that thing out there on the big concrete driveway? Hey, buddy, move it or park it. Bill, is there supposed to be fire coming?
Halloween is the time to reflect and be sublime. A time to share with good friends and beer. It's time for a prank.
Here you go, Bill. Thanks, Ted. Hey, my beer tastes funny. That's because there's a mouse in your bottle.
Now till Halloween, you can enjoy the full-bodied taste, and God knows what else, with Halloween Extra and Halloween Stout from Prank Beers.
Another prank, Bill? Sure, Ted. What's in your beer this time, Bill?
A mouth flap! Halloween is the time to reflect and be sublime. A time to share with good friends and beer. It's time for a prank.
Prank Beers with surprise stuff inside.
Oh, stuff will change.
A division of Mallard Breweries.
It's a Minute Report for America. The foreign policy developed by the President and Hillary Clinton entails the 2 most devastating mistakes in U.S. international relations, the so-called reset with Russia and the refusal to acknowledge the growing threat of Islamic extremism. In the State of the Union address, Mr. Obama stated that the shadow of the threat of terrorism has passed. In an interview, he claimed that the level of alarm over terrorism is excessive. He described a shooting at a U.S. military base by Islamic extremists as workplace violence. The rise of ISIS and the growing strength of extremists can be directly attributed to the president's stunningly misguided actions. Presidents make mistakes, but once it is clear that a mistake has been made, a correction must be made. The utter failure of his foreign policies, Mr. Obama stubbornly refuses to change course. I'm Frank Vernuccio. Read more at usagovpolicy.com.
Now, live from Hutchinson, Kansas, it's the Jiggy Jaguar experience. And now here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Jiggy Jaguar.
Okay, there it is. Where is Kevin? Where is Sieg? Where is Mr. Man? He's outside, probably. Well, we're going to let the DJ do his thing. And he is plugged in. He is ready to go. And we are going to let him do his thing on the one